Great. So, Greg and Damien, just tell us a little bit about how you started and what is your greater commitment to health and well-being.
Sure. Myself and Greg studied master's degrees at Brunel University in physiology and biomechanics. Started working with elite athletes in multiple sports. So we always knew we wanted to work together with our own business. Went home one weekend and my mum has got type 2 diabetes. Was eating a frozen yogurt, which is incredibly high in sugar. She thought it was good for her because it was low in fat and low in calories. So rang Greg and said, we need to do something about this. If the big food companies aren't going to do it, let's do it ourselves. So we bought an ice cream machine on eBay.
Yeah. Straight back to the flat. It was about, what, 120 quid or something, second hand.
Awesome.
Straight back to the flat, ended up buying every single ingredient we required, which was protein and xylitol were the two main constituents to keep it sugar-free, high in protein. So lugging massive white bags up a flat in Brixton, you can imagine the sort of responses we were getting from neighbours, which was cool. So from there, ended up managing to get 400 to 500 pots done, and then ended up and down Oxford Street, selling into stores. Nice old school cold calling. That's pretty much how it went at the start.
Wow, sounds like an amazing entrepreneurial journey. And later on, I'd like to speak to you about how that was. But just focusing on the health and nutritional side, it's brilliant what you say, and I guess how you discovered that from your mom when she was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and she was eating what she thought was healthy and nutritious. And one of the things we bring out in our challenge is the myths around food labeling. And the biggest things we find when people sign up to our challenge is that they're consuming about 5 to 6 times more sugar and about 1/5 of the amount of protein that an active individual needs. So can you tell me something about the nutritional content of Whey Hey's products?
So it's really, it's an uphill struggle for any product or any company trying to do something genuine when it comes to creating a healthy product. Because you're going against large corporations who continuously push out messages which are effectively false. Healthy products that are low in fat and low in calories, but massively rammed full of sugar, they're not healthy for you. So for us, we began from what we wanted the product to be. So we wanted it to be sugar-free. We wanted it to be high in protein. Typically, people eat ice cream in the evenings as well. So obviously having a low sugar then is essential. We were really strict with ourselves in terms of what we were going to offer. We made sure that we were staying completely away from the typical, as you say, myths around food labeling, and we wanted to be true to exactly what the product was. And so when anyone asks us a question, like you're answering us a question right now, we can answer it with, full confidence in what our product contains.
And I think we hold ourselves, the standards that we develop products to is, if we were another company, we would have sacrificed something at this stage. We're not chasing a quick win here. We're chasing, this is a 20-year journey that we want to be on. So in 20 years' time, we're looking back and we've transformed the retail and consumer goods space in the UK and Europe by our quality of ingredients.
And the knowledge around it is growing every day. People now, if you go to the US, obviously a lot of the food trends start there. And the amount of people that actively look for foods that are high in protein in the US is phenomenal, but it's gradually coming over to the UK, so that's where we sit.
Awesome. We love your commitment, because I come from a background in banking, and we went through a global financial crisis, and then the world quickly responded. And I think we're also now at a global health crisis, where if you look at the way processed foods are being made, the way the lifestyles that we have, we're on a trajectory for people to be living shorter lives as a result of lifestyle diseases like
or having a massive strain on the NHS,
diabetes,
keeping them alive.
The key is, I really do hope that we respond differently to the food crisis than we respond to the financial crisis, because there was nothing done there in reality. Here, we want to change how people eat and consume food, and our understanding. This isn't going to be a quick fix. This needs to change education, trends, and it's money being spent on truly health food.
Awesome. Whey Hey are a brilliant brand in that we continually endorse and advise participants on our challenge, or anyone that is interested in transforming the health, to start getting aware of the products that are out there and what you can consume, where the health consideration has been put into place first before, say, taste and cost of preparation. So
what are you trying to say about our taste? I'm joking.
And those that put taste as well as part of their consideration.
That's what we're all about.
It's all about taste. It has to taste great.
And it does taste amazing.
I know, it does. So if it didn't taste great, people wouldn't buy it.
That's one thing we learned right at the beginning of the conceptual stage, is when we were first, putting the sugar-free, high-protein element into the product, it was very difficult to get a food that tasted good, and that people would happily switch over to, when you've got a product that is like for like on taste, texture, everything else, but the macronutrients are spaces away from each other, it makes pure sense for somebody to make the right decision. And that's what we're aiming for. That's what we're trying to get to.
Awesome. I just love it when people speak our language. We tell people on our program after a great workout, go and consume a nice whey shake or a protein bar and get in about 20 to 30 grams of protein. If they're going and picking up this ice cream now as summer's coming in, what level of protein are they getting in each tub? And
yeah, sure. So you get 20 grams of protein per tub. So we've made sure that we've got portion control in there. On our larger tub, obviously, we recommend how much you should be eating with each sitting. As well as that, we've also got a completely sugar-free product. It's also naturally sweetened, so there's no sucralose or aspartame in there. Xylitol is also wonderful for your teeth, although unfortunately, due to the wonderful health claims that we have surrounding us, we're not allowed to claim that right now. However, people that have fructose in their products are allowed to say that it's good for you, but hey ho. We're we keep saying, it's an uphill battle, but we're with a sound product with brilliant nutritional profile. We feel that we're going to get there over time as education is seeping in from other countries.
All right, excellent. One of the things we also committed to is that our health transformation is for everyone. It's not just gym goers. It's not just for somebody that had or has been athletic previously, right? So I guess your products are available for everyone, right? And they are
absolutely. We're in mainstream retail. I mean, in the UK, we go live in Tesco's in 3 weeks' time. Tesco was one of the first big retailers in the UK that said we have to have this product on our shelf. We want to start making a change in how people consume food. We're also mainstream retail in Germany, Switzerland, Austria. The UK, as Greg pointed out, has been the slowest country to react to global food trends. And we've been patient, we haven't jumped the gun, we've waited for that education to start kicking in, and the retailers can't ignore it anymore because the demand is there. It's not a niche product. If we 3 years ago it was like, who's going to buy this? Only gym bunnies, as they call them. No, my mum buys it. It's in Musgrave in Ireland. My mum, she buys it for my nieces and nephews. It's a mainstream ingredient that people are understanding now.
It's simple to see where it all came from. I mean, the first whey protein products were designed for people that were at the extreme end of fitness. However, seeing products come out of that world and become more attuned to people that are just trying to live a healthy lifestyle, why wouldn't you listen, So you sit down, you meet with people, they say proteins for bodybuilders, you automatically identify that these people aren't quite knowledgeable about
the story
what the space
we always tell is, my grandparents had a farm in Ireland. When I was sick, my grandmother used to give me whey because it was good for me. And then they fed it to the pigs. And it's like, so that's the evolution of it. It's if it's a great ingredient, now it's beginning to be used in everything.
Awesome, absolutely love it.